What's up, DFS players? We are going through the best prize picks entry for today. So as a recap from yesterday, overall did decent, some good wins in the WNBA, no WNBA today. So my prize picks entry is going to be in the MLB. And again, what I like to do at the start of every video, because it's a little confusing, is explain how prize picks works, right? So on prize picks, you have to place a parlay. But what's crazy about prize picks is you don't get different payouts depending on what you put in your parlay. Any two-pick entry is always going to be 20 to win 60, which is just plus 200 odds. It doesn't matter if you take the overs, the unders. It doesn't matter what two picks you select. Any two-pick entry is plus 200 odds. And the reason for that, we've gone through the math in other videos that will be linked in the end screen. But essentially, if you look at a parlay calculator, so this is just, a parlay calculator from OddsJam, PrizePicks is giving you every two-leg parlay at plus 200 odds. So the implied price for both of your legs is minus 137. So long story short, PrizePicks is baking minus 137 juice into all of their props. Doesn't matter if you take the over or the under, right? So like, for example, here we can see Scherzer over 7.5 strikeouts is highly juiced on all the sports books, right? It's a big favorite. The over is more likely to hit. DraftKings has it all the way up at minus 175. And what we can see here is PrizePicks is going to be giving you the same price on the over and the under. So anyways, Scherzer, actually, it looks like the good play is on the under on DraftKings at plus 140. That's a value bet. So that we're not going to include on PrizePicks, right? We can see Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker, has Scherzer over 7.5 strikeouts at minus 138. PrizePicks is giving you minus 137, but we're not going to dabble in that. The first pick I'm going with, though, is Antonio under 3.5 earned runs, right? So again, PrizePicks is giving us the same price on the over and the under, and we want to go with the under, right? The sportsbooks have it heavily juiced. Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker in the world, they're pricing this all the way at minus 188, and they're giving you the over at plus 140, right? So we're getting a ton of value. When sportsbooks have the under heavily juiced, that means that they think the under is a lot more likely to hit, right? If they're giving you plus 140 on the over and minus 188 on the under, you can use a calculator. It's called a no vig fair odds calculator to take the sportsbook's market, remove the juice, remove the vig, and see what the true win probability for a bet is and what the true odds for a bet are. So for Antonio, under 3.5 earned runs, we can see if we remove the juice, remove the vig from Pinnacle's market, so from the sharpest bookmaker's market, the win probability for this bet is 61.04%, right? So this is a ridiculous play. When you're using OddsJam, you literally just want to, this is your profit margin on PrizePicks, 5.59%. And then this right here is the bet you want to go with, right? You always want to be placing the bet in bold with a circle around it. So here it's, Antonio under 3.5 earned runs, minus 137 on PrizePicks. All the sportsbooks have the under heavily juiced. This is a play we want to be on PrizePicks. And then this is your profit margin. So that's the first bet in bold on PrizePicks with a circle around it. So that's the first data-driven sharp bet we want to be on. So we can continue to go down, and there's one more play. But I guess before anything, I'd also encourage you to join the OddsJam Discord server. So there's a link in the description. And essentially, can't make YouTube videos for all of our plays. So we'll be giving out some free picks in the free picks channel. There's also a premium channel for PrizePicks, so DFS, as well as for sports betting. So if you don't have time to use the software and you just want all our bets in real time, I think we're up $803 so far just on all our picks. You can kind of join that community. There's a chat room, stuff like that, and get anything I ever bet on PrizePicks in real time. So that's the first play we're going with is Antonio under 3.5 earned runs, right? This is the top profit margin pick on PrizePicks, right? Just data-driven sports betting. Minus 137. Every sportsbook has the under heavily juiced. So this is definitely a play we want to be on PrizePicks. So that's the first one I'm hitting out. And then if we continue to scroll down, we can see the second pick. Yes run first inning in Rockies White Sox, right? So what you can see right here, and this is pretty interesting, is again, this time all the sportsbooks have the over heavily juiced. They have the yes run first inning heavily juiced. So if we go to DraftKings, what you can actually see is if we go to the MLB and we go to the Rockies game, this is a high run total, right? 11.5. So the yes run first inning is pretty juiced. So what we can actually do is, for example, if we wanted to create this parlay on DraftKings, so we take the yes run first inning on DraftKings at -170, and then we wanted the pitching prop. So where is that? Earned runs allowed of Antonio. You can see this parlay on DraftKings. Well, they're from the same game. So actually this would be a same game parlay. So you can't create that on DraftKings. But regardless, because the over is heavily juiced for the yes run first inning, this is a play we want to be on, right? Long story short, sportsbook setting this the best price you can get on a sportsbook is -160. Again, we're getting the implied price of -137 on PrizePicks. It's not like I can just bet -137 on PrizePicks. I have to include this into a parlay, but regardless, pretty clear value, right? All the sportsbooks have this over heavily juiced, so this is a play we want to be on. So what we can do is we can now kind of back out the edge of our PrizePicks entry. So the win probability for our earned runs play was 61.04% using a no-vig calculator. And then for the White Sox game, so if we go back here and then we go to Pinnacle's market, so the market on the sharpest sportsbook, -161, +137. So the yes run first inning is much more, likely, much more favored. The win probability is 59.38% once you remove the juice. So we now have the win probabilities for both of our bets. And we can see right here, we're staking 50 to win 100, 9% profit margin, right? You just take these win probabilities and multiply them together. So this is a play I locked in. Hopefully you're able to bet it. Hopefully you like it. We have Antonio under 3.5 earned runs. And then White Sox, Rockies, yes run first inning. 2 picks on PrizePicks. 2 really good bets from the OddsJam Positive EV page. So data-driven sharp bets. If you're able to get them on PrizePicks, hit them out and let's make some money.